Hi guys, I'm back with another mini kit Monday video. I'm a bit under the weather, but I'm trying to push through so that I can get these videos made and so that they're ready for when they need to go live. So I want to start off, I don't know what it is with me lately. I don't know if it's a challenge for me or what, but I've noticed that in most of my mini kit Mondays, I do add a double page, and it's not for planning it or anything of that sort. It just happens. And it just so happens today, my first layout is gonna be a double page layout. I could put all these on one paper, but I kind of want them to have center stage so that each of them can shine in some sort of fashion. So I kind of want to do something of that sort, and I'm so sorry for the glare. I'm probably going to highlight this one as the main photo. I might even trail this one lower. Other than that, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I did find this page maps sketch on last month's sketches, and I'm going to try and use this one or some sort of inspiration to it. I was really drawn to this. This is definitely not the format that I'm going to take, but I did like some of the elements, like the huge scallop, and then it looks kind of like an L shape to me because of this stripe down here, and then it goes up vertically this way, so it's more like a right-centered type of layout. I don't know if I'll end up doing that, seeing as that I kind of want to go up and down with the layouts, but this is a sketch that I saw that I thought that inspired me, and so from that inspiration I want to take whatever I can do with these photographs. And I already pulled out some embellishments so I don't have to go in and back and forth, and that'll help me with decisions. I also pulled out some of these Project Life elements and Vicky Bouton elements as well, and some remnants from last month, and so that'll help me. Hopefully I can put in some flair since this is a double page. I'm hoping that those will be part of my clusters, and so I brought 3 in. Also, I think what I forgot to mention in the video for my kit reveal is that I had also pulled out some Vicky Bouton papers. These are 2 that I thought I would use during this layout. So within my mini kit, did go ahead and pre-select my papers after I did my kit for this double page, and I had these 2 yellow stripe, and so those are gonna be my base pages. Oh, you can't see all of it, I'm sorry. So these are the 2 paper patterns that are the base, and then these are 2 other pattern papers that I picked out from my mini kit Monday, and these are 2 of the Vicky Bouton 6x8 pattern papers that I chose. The only thing I know right now is that I am doing a double page, and that I did find this one double page layout as inspiration. I don't think I'm gonna follow it, but it did inspire me. I'm gonna go ahead and put you on fast forward. Okay, so as you see here, I am using another pattern of this Vicky Bouton paper. Those were, I think one of them was already in the pattern papers that I had pulled for my mini kit Monday, which I failed to show in the kit reveal. But I had one of those pulled out, and I just pulled out the second one and this orange one as well. So I'm using 2 of the photos for this orange paper, and then the 2 other photos will be with that green and orange mandala type of paper. I'm only going to use the side with the script and the teal looking color, and then I'm going to cut out those mandalas and use those as part of my layout. I really didn't know when or how this was going to end up looking, because I was inspired by the 2-page layout on the May 2019 page maps sketch, but it really wasn't going to be something that I followed exactly. So here you can see that I ended up making like a sunrise type of photo, or like there's a ledge on the horizon and then the sun's coming out. That kind of shape, or a pyramid shape, or a mountain shape right across the middle of the layout. I ended up putting these on the bottom, and I ended up making them scallops just like the right hand side of this 2-page sketch showed, but instead of facing the scallops downward, I faced them upward, and I ended up putting that striped washi tape, the striped black and white washi tape across the bottom to kind of have an end to that ledge. That washi tape wasn't in my mini kit Monday kit, but I did end up bringing it in because I noticed that I am using a lot of black and white elements, and I didn't have that for any of my washi tape. So hopefully I can use that throughout my mini kit Monday and throughout the month, because I did end up pulling more things than just to make the 3 layouts. And so I'm hoping to use up as much as I can throughout this month of the things that I pulled and see how much of it I can use up. Here I ended up cutting this mandala in half, and I used half and half of it on each of the layouts. I figured out that I did want them to kind of look symmetrical in a way. and they look almost symmetrical, except for the fact that there are a few elements that I don't put on both sides. And here I'm pointing out that I need something kind of to glue them or marry both pages together. And I decided that I would use a strip of that striped paper. And I ended up having that go vertically. And then it's kind of, I felt like it was a little bit of a trick on, like a trick on the eye, where that stripe is going up and then across, or I'm sorry, in through the middle of the layout and out across through the bottom of the layout as well. So kind of like to marry both pages together and have something consistent with the two pages aside from the background page. I also wanted to have something for the photographs to be held onto, even though I don't think it really needed it because of the elements that are hugging both sides of the layout. But in the end, I think it gave it a good touch. I did like that look, and I just went with it. It was something that was kind of spur of the moment, and um, I think it had to do a little bit with the layout as well, or the sketch, excuse me, because there's on the right hand side of the page of the two-page layout on the sketch, there's a writing journal that goes up, and then the line, like a visual, goes in an L shape, so to speak. And so I made both of the pages look like a reverse double L, where it's going through the middle and across the bottom. So I hope that made sense. Um, I think that's what I had gotten from the sketch itself, and I end up liking the look of it as well, with the exception that in afterthought, when I was putting together the right hand side, is when I thought of doing a scallop border on the red polka dot paper as well. But I ended up forgoing that because I had already glued too many elements on the left and the right hand side that I didn't go with that idea after all. Here you see me using some of those glue dots, and they're 1-inch strips, and I got those at Tuesday Morning a couple months back, and I'm trying to use them because I am down to the last of my ATG tapes, and so I'm trying to use other glues that I have in my inventory. So here you see that I'm going to move the second page aside because I was getting too distracted with having both the left and the right hand side page. So I decided to work on one of the elements first on one page and then try and do the same, or keep it kind of symmetrical, or as symmetrical as I could on the second page as well. So I didn't want these banners flying midair without anything anchoring them down, and so I put this black and white twine across the banners. The banners say "Live Happy," XOXO, and "Laugh, Be Silly." The little words that are on there are clear stickers from the Vicky Boutin sticker book, and I do use several of those in the layout, and I'm really glad that I can use them. I mean, that sticker book has tons of stickers. It's got like 863 of those stickers, and I know that I used about 12 or 13 alone on this layout, or maybe 12 to 15, something like that. I ended up bringing in these cork hearts, and I put them in between the banners, and so that allowed me to bring in more of the heart themes from the stickers, from the sticker book, over to the page layout. And here you could see that I pointed out one of the butterfly labels towards the left hand side on the bottom, and that's where I'm going to end up putting the date of the pictures, the date of when the pictures were taken, excuse me. Here you see me using these homemade enamel dots. Those are gifted to me by my friend Megan in some Happy Mail, and I also use some of these store-bought ones and some puffy stickers, including or also some puffy stickers from Amy Tangerine. So now I'm working on the right hand side, and I'm trying to make it as symmetrical as possible. So I add this red glitter tape towards the bottom to kind of emphasize the title and to kind of hold up the rest of the elements on the page as well. I felt a little funny about using that scallop or the red glitter tape right above the scallop edge, but it really, I thought it gave it some visual interest, and so I didn't mind it so much, especially after I lined the scallops with like a fine liner pen. So I didn't have any more of those
cardstock banners to use, and so I use this darker element on the right hand side, and it says your vibe attracts your vibe, and I end up putting 2 cork hearts on either end of that banner. I cut a cork banner, no, excuse me, I use a cork banner sticker from the sticker book and the number 4 to represent my nieces in the photos, and I ended up using this word love. It's a ephemera piece, and here you can see all the elements that I am pulling out to use from the sticker book. I do have another noted circle on the left hand side, and I try and keep some of the elements symmetrical so that they can marry both of the pages together. I bring colors from the left hand side to the right. I use the cork elements on the right hand side and the left to marry those together, and most of the elements are pretty similar, except give or take a few. So I do like that about the page. It's not exactly alike on both sides, but it is in terms of elements, but they do almost look the same because of the major components in each of the pages. So I did use these Making Memories felt letters. These are a pain in the butt to use, but I'm glad that I was able to use tons of them. So here I'm pointing out all the cork hearts and all the letter stickers, or all the sticker elements from the Vicky Bouton page and the puffy stickers. Here are my leftover pieces from this layout, and I'm showing you up close the finished layout, and I have some close-ups coming up. Don't forget to check out the other ladies from Mini Kit Monday. We have Becky, Tracy, Dolly, Kathy, Leslie, and Shannon all participating. They've all put up their layouts before me. I'll probably be the last one, and so hopefully I'll be able to link their actual Monday that they put out for their first layout. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Also, don't forget to give the Facebook group, the Facebook challenge group, a try and join if you haven't joined us there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!